Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I want to talk about a Karta Trade. But before we move on, I just have to mention that this is not a financial advice. Everything what I'm saying here is only for educational and entertaining purposes. So guys, you need to do your own research. Guys, Karta Trade. It's one of those tools which they popped up recently. Okay, it's, just before I think Christmas. They started introducing it the full time. Before they were in a beta, and I think the beta stage is currently over, and they are in a full mode right now. Okay, so this tool is quite interesting. That's why I decided to cover it inside this video. Plus, the other thing is that the guys who actually created the Carter, okay, they are in very close cooperations with the people who actually created ATM.day. And if you watch my channel for some time, you know that I'm actually big supporter of this particular platform, ATM.day. I think that they are very, very good, okay. And if you follow their tips, obviously not every token will do 100% 200%, no, nothing like that, okay. But there's a good win rate here overall, okay. So the thing is that if you're using the tools like ATM.day, okay, you have a good chances to actually spot those good performing tokens, right? And now in comparison, in combination with the Karta.trade, I think this is a very, very good mix, okay. So because the guys who actually are doing the Karta.trade, they are in very close cooperation. Look, even here, Karta.trade, first trading terminal with real-time market map, right? They are in very close cooperations, okay. So that's why I decided that because they are backed up by the ATM.day team, and this Karta.trade looks very promising, okay. I think this is fair. There's no brainer, okay, that there's a very good chance that this is going to be a good one going forward, right? Obviously no guarantees, guys. Do your own research, but let's go back in quickly to show you what this is all about, right? So as they say here, okay, first trading terminal with real-time market map, right? What it means, okay, so it's a trading terminal the same way like you can see on Axiom, for example, or GMGN, okay, any other trading terminals. You know what I'm talking about, okay. But here, okay, this has been presented in a little bit different way, okay. This is a sort of a map, okay, like a heat map or something like that. You know, those type of maps where you can see, how those what the data is showing you, but in a very visual way, okay. Now we are now in Axiom Pro, okay. So what I'm talking about when it says, it's been presenting the Karta.trade has been presented in very visual way, okay, in comparison to let's say the standard trading terminal, okay. This is the way you're going to see the tokens, right? So those tokens, let's say that we're going to go to the polls and we're going to see, and all those tokens like a new Paris final stretch migrated, okay. Obviously you can go and use all your knowledge on how to actually make those filters work in the best for you, okay. That's, I will leave it with you guys. You can also watch my previous video where I cover this. So yeah, but this is still a bunch of numbers, okay. And unless you are very you're very skilled in reading those numbers, okay, will be very it is quite difficult to find runners, right? Unless, as I said, like you set your filters right, okay, plus you get good eye and a bunch of practice, okay. But here, okay, in comparison, okay, Karta.trade is actually showing you that in a very, very friendly visual way, okay. So for example here, what we're gonna see, okay, on the X axis you're gonna see the market cap. On the Y axis, okay, so sorry, on the X axis you're gonna see the time, all right, and on the X axis you're gonna see the market cap, right? And now we're gonna be looking at, okay, so for example, okay, those tokens are in 5 minutes, okay, those for example here, okay, this token, once we click on it, okay, we see that this token is it's reaching like 20,000 market cap, okay, it's hitting that number here, okay, and it's been created about 5 minutes ago, okay. Age 1 minute here, yes, sorry, 1 minute 5 minutes over here, okay. So we can see and we can spot those tokens right away, okay. The same here, okay. So now we're gonna see everything is very, very usual, okay. Tell me, guys, this is not something much more friendly looking than by looking at the Axiom Pro, okay. So I'm just picking it on the Axiom Pro, but I could easily go to GMGN or any other one. because the story is exactly the same, right? I'm not saying that those are not very good. They are, okay, and most of us are will working on it for a number of months, if not years, okay, now, and we are okay with those type of layouts. We are okay with the informations that have been presented, but still, you need to be a very skillful trader, okay, to spot those runners right away, okay. Here, obviously, you need that experience, and also you need to be skilled, okay. This is not happen like overnight, okay. But look, you naturally can see that this is something is cooking here on this one, right? And now we can make our decision, okay, based on that, okay. This one has been 3 minutes old, okay. Market cap 40,000 and going up, right? And the thing is that those type of informations, okay, 183 or 86 holders, okay, and those type of informations are giving us additional sort of insight, okay, and based on that you can make your decision, okay. What you can do, you can go ahead and start to place a trade, okay. Let's say that you want to place 0.1 or 0.3, doesn't matter, okay, and you can click trade and you're gonna be buying this coin, right? And same with the sell, okay. You can go and you can sell it if you want, okay. There you go. This one was a rack pool, okay. So it's with we can see that those tokens actually can go all the way to zero anytime, right? This is something which is very common, and doesn't matter if you're using the Karta Trade, Axiom Pro, any other of those terminals. You're always coming up with the risk of coming with those rack pools, okay, showing up, right? So this is something it simply is not the software. There's no software out there which will guarantee you that you can actually avoid those type of rack pools, okay. But the thing is that this one is actually giving you some sort of idea. Basically, what you can do, you can go ahead and then, let's say, obviously don't just buy and sell, blindly, okay. You need to do your own research, right? What you can do, you can go and you can copy that particular one, all right, and you can go to, let's say, to atm.day, and you can go to the volume check, okay. Volume check is very amazing because what you can do here, okay, you can go and paste it, right? And this one is going to show you if this volume is been created as a natural volume, or is that something which is not natural, okay. So basically it's a total fake volume 0.1%, so means that this particular coin, according to atm.day, it looks very organic, okay, which is a good news, right? Because when we're looking at this one, okay, in comparison to the previous token, okay, we want to know if this is a bot or a bot traffic or is organic traffic, okay. Previous one was a rack pool. This one, it doesn't mean that it's not going to be a rack pool, but we know at least that this is it passed the test, okay, as an organic traffic, which is great, right? So guys, I think this tool in combination with, for example, ATM.day is absolutely fantastic, and it can gives you additional um uh, you know uh, leverage in getting to know most of those coins, and how they actually can actually give you some additional advantage, okay, when it comes to trading them, right? The other thing is that you can see those tokens. Those tokens looks like it's gonna be a runners, right? So those ones are being picked by the Karta Trade, okay, and they, according to their artificial intelligence, algorithm, okay, because they created that algorithm behind the scenes, right? According to them, those are potential runners, okay. So according to their other their data which they see, okay, you can see it here, but it's there, okay. They created this algorithm, okay, and this algorithm is picking up those potential runners, right? So for example, this one, all right, that's one, this one was actually going, but it looks like it's not going to be going anywhere because it looks like it's being right, okay. You need to be very, very careful with picking those, okay. It doesn't mean that this is something which it's gonna show you right away, okay, that this coin is gonna be a winning coin or not, okay. But it's giving you additional information based on because sometimes we got so many coins, right, and it's hard to actually pick it up. Oh, this one, okay, let's go and click and see. Okay, this one is very natural looking chart, okay, that's lovely, right? But the thing is that sometimes those algorithms are picking up the coins which they will be very difficult for you guys to spot it here, because otherwise you will need to go one by one, okay. But here we got additional a feature which gives you the idea. Oh, look, for example, look at this coin, right? Because this coin is, it might gives you additional information, okay. You can go and be transferred to the X account, and you can read about this coin and so on and so forth, okay, which is absolutely fantastic because and can gives you additional information in a split second, right? So I think that's all what I want to cover, guys, inside this video. Okay, I think this Karta.trade is pretty amazing, okay, and I think in combination with ATM.day can give you a really good like a tool, okay, tool set with before you make a decision about trading the particular coins or not. Okay, look at this layout. I think this layout is quite amazing because it's giving you the information. Look, for example, this one is moving up, this one is moving down. Okay, I think this it looks really different than the axiom, for example, or any other those terms. Look, this one is going to zero. Okay, look, this one is going to zero, and we were seeing this one a couple of minutes ago. Okay, but look at how it dropped, right? So very important, guys. You still need to do your own research, but I think when you get in those additional tools like Karta.trade or ATM.day, you have a better chances, okay, to spot those winners, right? So guys, that's all what I want to cover in this video. If you have any questions, leave it down below, and if you can subscribe to my channel, it will be much appreciated. Thank you very much.